The start of this vlog is going to be rough because we're starting off with our shipment that finally arrived after 3 months of waiting. This is only the first part. My business partners have another carload, and I got probably 2 or 3 more carloads to do because it was a pallet and a half. Like, so there was like 2 pallets, one full, one half, and so time to go get the rest. And now the rest of it is finally here, and yeah, it just goes on for multiple layers here and stuff. So spoke, by the way, in the time between these 2 clips, I spoke with my family, spoke with my team, made the decision to just rest because in the last, to be honest, almost 3 weeks, I have actually not slept in my bed for more than 8 hours at any given time. 6 to 8 hours, which, you know, typically a good night's sleep. I have not. It's always been less than 3. And so today, I decided, since there's no point in me organizing all of this as a zombie, I will come back tomorrow fully rested, so get a full night's rest, actually go to the gym in the morning and take my kid to school, and then come in and then start cranking it out, hopefully with some, you know, newfound energy. I actually, you know, pride myself today. No energy drinks, no G Fuel, no nothing. I feel like my body's going through caffeine withdrawal as well too, which is not a bad thing when I wake up and everything. But this is going to be a shit ton of organizing tomorrow because I have to figure out what sets are what. I have to make sure we got everything that we ordered and so forth. So it's going to be, yeah, tune back in the next day. So it's currently Saturday, several days later. I do apologize. It's been a crazy last 72 plus hours. I forget since I recorded last. All the Ichiban KUJI stuff is sort of organized, spread throughout. I have been going crazy in my own little spot here. Now you may be confused by the mask situation here. I'm currently at the store. I have a cold. I've been battling a cold for the last 2 days now. And the last thing I want to do is get my staff sick as well too. So this is common courtesy is what I'm doing. But it has been going slow, but good so far. We've already gone through, I think, out of the 21 sets, we've gone through about 7 or 8 of them, so we're making good progress. Honestly, the streams have been a lot of fun. They've been really good. They've been progressing very well. Just the amount about going through and stuff. But I wanted to point out, like these 2 right here, once again, I am dealing with a cold and miserable, and they're like, oh, you did it.
You come in. First thing he says to me, do you want to cause me some pain tonight? But suddenly, when we want him,
I'm empowering the women in my store.
Then it's like, oh, I have a cold.
I'm so done with you, Andrew.
I have nothing to say about this. It's always.
She was like, you forgot to say it. Tell us something yesterday. I'm like, what? And they're like, it was international. I was like, I thought it was today. She's like, no, the event's today.
He forgets.
Yeah,
Birthday,
yesterday was International
Women's Month.
I just suck overall in that regard.
We love you.
But don't I take care of you once I do find out though?
This is true. That's fair. There's usually cookies always here.
Yeah. She's also editing our Sakura Festival video, and she keeps over accentuating the waterboarding, not the waterboarding, the dunk tanking.
I love just pausing.
She keeps pausing it right there. Hold on.
Look at me, I got it.
She keeps like.
1785. Goes into 9.
She loves this too much. It's her favorite apparently. See what I like about the mask too? It over accentuates the eyes, so I can just glare.
You look taller with the mask.
Gymnastics.
You actually look 5'10" with the mask on. Sorry, 5'11", remember? We're lying these days.
She thought, if you guys don't get the reference, she thought I was just as tall as her for
I'm
some,
5'5".
for some reason. She thought I was just as tall as she was. Now, in her defense, we always talk from a distance.
As respectable.
As respect, I never get like
you don't
physically.
invade the bubble, which
I don't invade the bubble,
yeah.
so I can understand that. But like, she's like I stood right next to her. I'm like, look up, and she's like, I don't believe it still. It's like, what do you believe? So as you guys can see, it is Sunday, and the power is out yet again. Though, is it half the power?
Mostly the light. So we've left this light on to see if it's coming back on, and you'll see it starts flickering like it's poltergeist. The smaller, less controlled things are fine. Like the freezer is fine.
Our refrigerators are all...
The refrigerators are fine. The computers and the gachapongs were freaking out, so we just turned that off.
Yeah.
The lights, all the lights across the board are freaking out. Colin's lights from the cases are fine.
Well, it could be worse. At least
We can
save our food. We're not gonna...
We can actually serve.
Oh, we should make a TikTok that way. All right, good news. Before I was about to make my TikTok video, the power has been restored. So thankfully, unlike last time where like literally all the transformers blew up in our area, it was a loose wire that Pico just had to reattach. So it was gusty winds to blizzard to sunshine to gusty winds again. So that's what it's been here. But no, everything's fine. Actually, like even when I got in, half the power was out. So our refrigeration equipment was still fine. So all the food was fine. So everything was okay. And then we lost power for a second, but I'm assuming this is where they disengaged it to reattach it. And now it's fully back on. So I can stream. So that's what that's what I'm going to do. But that's one hell of a way to start the day. Tell me that I'm still feeling like crap. So, all right, guys, it's currently 3:22 a.m. in the morning. I got done streaming a little bit ago. Just wrapping up some emails and everything too, and just doing my best to just try to get out of here. It's been a long weekend, and this cold is just getting worse and worse. And I decided tomorrow I am taking the day off. No streaming tomorrow, but I gotta do my parents' taxes, so that needs to be done. But I still need to come in tomorrow to do somewhat. I got somewhat organize all of this. All the Ichiban KUJI stuff that we did this weekend and everything, but it was a really good stream. And to be honest, I am, it's becoming, it's obviously a shift doing the more streaming side, but it allows me to, what I think I've come to more terms with it is, outside of the store operations, I can run the store every day, make videos every day, which, I will get back to doing. I've, been doing the last few days here now and stuff, but getting back into the rhythm of reteaching not just the culture of the store, but the branding side of it. We are in the middle of completely transforming how we are now engaging with our fans, engaging with our customers, as well as what our in-store experience is. And ultimately, my team is taking care of it. I can trust them to take care of it. It's my job to get back out there and to promote the business again. The markets are ever evolving. The markets are completely different from what it was back in 2020 when we first went viral. Like everything is constantly changing, and we're no different. We have to constantly keep adapting. We have to keep evolving as well too. And the one thing that I'm doing right now, amongst the other things too, is like the streaming side I mentioned before. But this is what we should have done from the beginning. Get on to more streaming, content creation, pivoting to the other platforms as well too. But obviously that's hindsight. It's better late than never. And to be honest, right now, the thing is too though, I can't say for sure what level of success we would have had I started it back then, because now I'm building upon everything that we've done in the last few years, the experiences that we've had, the relationships that we built. We're bouncing off of each other, and who knows what could have happened back then. The best thing I can do is, making the right decisions going forward now. And I know this move might seem it's a very big shift from doing in-store sales and operations and expansion work, but it's very crucial. I think the biggest thing that I learned the last few years is it's one thing to get your name recognition out there, your mission out there and everything, mission statement, everyone knows who you are. But it's another to have a cultivated, engaging, loyal fan base in a community that wants to support the business. And I think these last 2 weeks have really showed me is that I'm tired. All right, I'm tired, I'm in pain. But unlike the efforts that we did before, we're seeing the actual, I don't want to say return on investment, but impact that we're having by doing this. Like me streaming on a daily, and the thing is, I've seen it more now the last few months than I did in the last 3 years. me constantly being online and engaging and streaming and stuff, at least with the mission that we have, you know, it's not taking away from any other development. Right now, the best thing that I can do is try to rebuild the community and have a much stronger foundation than we've ever done before. You know, TikTok communities and followers and stuff, they're one thing, but gosh, like, you've seen the power of what some of the other influencers and content creators and streamers have done and everything. And then for me, in my mind, it's like, well, what if I tapped into that, build our customer base, and then leverage that to then now revisit expanding, redoing our stores, renovating, and becoming a stronger being than we've ever been before, you know? And so that's where we're at. And so, you know, for me, I'm going to end, you know, this is going to be a good wrap up to this video here. We still have a long way to go. I believe, you know, we're off to a great start. Our average viewership has been growing week over week. This is only 2 weeks now, but it's exhausting. I can see why, you know, there's creator burnout. People get exhausted doing this, but I also see the joys in doing it. And so much more power to the people who've been doing it for years. But, you know, I still have a long way to go. I'm going to keep on going, keep doing my best here, and then, you know, we'll see where we take it from there. But, yeah. But if you guys watch this part of the video, thank you. Again, if it's not for you guys, I wouldn't keep going like this right now. And as exhausted as I am, you guys keep me going. So, thanks for watching this vlog, guys. I'll start a fresh one tomorrow. Monday, I'll get back to the week-to-week thing and get caught up, hopefully. I'm like 2 weeks behind in uploading. So hopefully by the time you guys see this, I'm pretty close to being caught up. Love you guys. Take care.